Oh, there it goes.
So these are all meeting in the middle.
Hey, Bigfoot here. My last video went down quite well. A few complaints by a few people, but generally I think it went well. Let's see how this one goes. A lot of people think that I'm simply being negative, and just simply out there to criticize and put people down and put other researchers down. But that's not the case. I simply want, and I think it's important that we have precise evidence, and try to be as professional as we can when it comes to photo and video evidence. In this case, the Yelek Bigfoot photo, which I used to believe it was a real Sasquatch, and I used to really have high hopes for this one. Looking at it now, taking a closer look, and with all the things that I've learned over the past few years about pareidolia, and I'm a professional photographer anyway, so this definitely comes in handy with this kind of work. I've kind of changed my mind on this one, and here's why. The comparison photo, also known as the after photo return shot, is slightly out of alignment. Meaning, so here's what I've done here. As you can see, I've made these the tops of these two leaves here. I've circled them as a reference point. To keep the tree in line, which I believe this alleged Bigfoot or whatever it is nearer this area here. So, and I've done the arrow. I've left the yellow arrow here so we can, because when I click on and off, sometimes it's difficult to find that area again. If you have a look here, what I've done, I've made a line here as well, marking this tree on the left. As you can see, so the left side of that tree there, and watch how far the tree moves to the right when we view the comparison photo. So that's moved quite a bit. It doesn't seem like a lot, you wouldn't think it would be a lot, but when it comes to comparison photos and to make sure that the object is still there or the subject is still there or not, I think it's very important. So what's happening here is the person taking the comparison photo has moved to the right. Maybe it could be just maybe 6 inches or so, and that is a lot when it comes to this kind of thing, particularly if they used a zoom lens. So whatever this is, since the tree has moved to the right, this also means this, what I believe, or what I think, when I'm thinking 50-50 now, that this could be simply foliage in the background, and leaves and that kind of thing would have also moved to the right, meaning that it could still be there. So that was my thinking. So I've gone into this area here. I've highlighted this area here in the background, and I've added contrast, which I believe it could be this could be the alleged Bigfoot, which is still there, meaning that it's simply foliage. I can't be 100%, but because when you look at this, we have this green kind of semicircular formation here, the same as we have in the original, which I believe it could possibly be that. Like I say, the comparison photo has shifted the background has shifted to the right, because the person has taken the comparison photo from slightly too far to the right, as you can see as I click on and off here, which is very important when you're taking a comparison photo. And also another thing, as you can probably tell, the foliage here in the background is in focus, or not completely in focus, but it's not blurred, as in the comparison photo, which is blurred, so it's out of focus, meaning the f number used on the camera it was different. So it could even be a different camera, which I think it possibly could be. So the foliage here in the background, where the subject is actually sharper, as you can see in the original, and in the comparison it's blurred. So to get an accurate comparison photo to use as proof to say that the subject is in fact gone, you need to have the same area in focus, the same area, the same amount of detail in the background, which clearly it isn't. It's actually out of focus and it's blurred, meaning it's not good enough. And like I say, it's moved to the right, so it could be that in fact it's simply in this area and it's not focused, and also it's behind this branch here. So this could be the reason why we're not seeing it, because it's out of focus and because it's moved to the right. So all I'm saying is, it's not set in stone that this is an actual real Sasquatch. And here I've kind of made a enlargement. So another thing we see is have a closer look at this, and what we're seeing here, which I thought was kind of interesting and a bit odd. If this is yes, we know Sasquatch will hide behind trees and they won't show their complete face. Yes, we know that, I know that, and they do blend in very well. But all we're seeing here, guys, is a nose and a left cheek and possibly an eye socket. That's all we're seeing here. You know, this is not enough to say yes, this is definitely a Sasquatch. And this right nostril appears to be going up a bit too far for my liking. Okay, it could have flared its right nostril for some reason, but to me that just doesn't look right. You know, I'm not saying definitely I'm right. I'm just saying the comparison is out of line and it's not 100% a Sasquatch. And if you want to believe, simply believe that you know, from this kind of evidence that it's a real Sasquatch, then that's your decision. But I think we need to step up the game when it comes to comparison photos. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.